How's it going, YouTube? So in today's deck, we are going to take a look at a birthing pod type effect. For those of you who don't know, birthing pod was an artifact way back in the day that let you sacrifice a creature to go get another creature with converted mana cost one more. And that's what Vivian does for us. She can also just draw us a bunch of creatures or create Rhino tokens. I think she's good, but more on her later. So we are continuing our Explore deck, but we just added a bunch of one-ofs and stuff and got rid of everything else. So our Explore package lets us filter through our deck to hit land drops and also gain life. So most of our deck consists of creatures with enter the battlefield type effects, such as Explore. We do have 3 hard removal spells, and I think that's important. But the rest is we have artifact and enchantment removal. We have card draw. We have some more card draw. We have graveyard hate. We have 2 Gravedigger type effects between Gravedigger and a Findbroker. Actually, I think it's better just to play 2 Findbrokers. So I'll make that change before we play any games. We have 2 Chupacabras as creature removal. Gonti as a fun way to play their cards. We have an Ebondeath because we are constantly sacrificing our creatures, so we can constantly replay him. We have a Massacre Girl as a type of board sweep. God-Eternal Rhonas is an overrun type effect. Workshop Warchief to gain us a little bit of life. When we sacrifice him, he leaves behind a Rhino. And then we have a Massacre Wurm as another type of board wipe effect. Standard mana base. Those of you who watch my YouTube videos know that I'm not a big fan of creature lands that come into play tapped. That's why I prefer Crawling Barrens and not Hive of the Eye Tyrant or Lair of the Hydra. But that's the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and cut Gravedigger and add a Findbroker, and I will see you in the games. Okay, so this deck came at a request from a good friend of mine who built a toolbox deck like this and asked me what I would do to improve it. So I took his list and made a few adjustments, and this is what I came up with. I'm by no means a toolbox type of deck player. Typically, I play control or combo, but occasionally I do like to play creature decks. We just got Valkied. I did consider adding him in there with a single source of red mana. That was a good choice. Double green. Alright, so Jund Fight Rigging. This deck is fun. If you guys have not seen it be played yet, I highly recommend it. Ali, I always butcher his last name, Ali Eldrazi, just released a YouTube video on this deck, and it's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you go check that out. Ooh, we're almost done exploring, so we'll go ahead and just spin that. We want to hit our land drops. We can go ahead and attack. If he wants to trade his Valky, by all means. Okay, so here comes the fight rigging. And he gets a Tybalt off it. We basically need to draw Bloodchief's Thirst here. So let's go ahead and Chupacabra away his Shakedown Heavy. And let's attack his Valky. Alright, that's what I figured. So I think we do this. Do we want the Warchief? I don't think that we do. So we'll play our land. We will not attack. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this game is over. Okay, here, so 3-drop. No, we don't really have a use for a 3-drop. 5-drop. So if we get rid of our Chupacabra, we could play Massacre Girl, but the chain would stop at 2. I do believe we are dead. We are, so let's just go ahead and go on to the next game. So that is something to keep in mind. This deck does kind of have a hard time dealing with Planeswalkers. I mean, that's why we have the 3 Bloodchief's Thirst in here. The list that my friend sent me did play 3 Murderous Riders as well. I decided to cut him because he didn't have an enter the battlefield type effect. And I felt like that was pretty necessary with this style of deck. But it might be right to bring him back in. Okay, so our mana's a little awkward. But I say we keep it. Alright, so let's go ahead and lead on one of our buddy lands. In case we draw an untapped land, whether it be a swamp or a forest, we can still play our walker onto. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause. I think our opponent timed out. Okay, so opponent is back, and we did draw an untapped land that will let the rest of our lands come into play untapped. That is extremely unfortunate. So we will play our tracker here instead. I did plan on playing a Jadelight Ranger there, but I will +3, so that goes up to a 5. No blocks. Let's go ahead and attack. That's fine. And Jadelight. We do not need any more Explorer right now. And that is exactly why I decided to wait to play my land until after we explored, in case we had Overgrown Tomb on top. So, from here, I will block and make him pump. I absolutely want that on top. We're going to draw anyways. So I'd rather just get the clicking out of the way. It's not exactly the right call, but I'm lazy, what can I say? That is unfortunate. Yeah, we'll keep that. Still no attacks. I would love to draw a Massacre Wurm. Sure. We don't need the mana. Oh, he has Menace. Okay. So I am just going to get rid of the knight. We could have drawn because we do play 2-drops, but okay. I will go ahead and offer the trade. Okay, so he just straight up did not use. Alright, that's fine. We will wait for him to choose his modes on Rankle. We're gonna go to 1, but I think that was necessary. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill his Rankle. And we will not attack. So now is when we definitely need to draw our Explore creatures. Spawn of Mayhem. We have no choice but to kill that, because it will kill us. Still no attacks yet. So I'm waiting to see what his snow payoff is, other than Faceless Haven. He could be a Blood on the Snow deck. Alright, so we do have Jadelight Ranger, so let's go ahead and add that back to our hand. Vivian, absolutely. So now we're going to gain some life, and now we can start getting offensive a little bit here. Just a straight hard-casted Murderous Rider. Fair. Okay, so we draw our Vivian. And now from here, we can sacrifice our Chupacabra. Okay. I was kind of afraid of that. Or not afraid of it necessarily, but... Yep. Maybe that was not the right call. Let's go ahead and just draw a bunch of cards here. Okay, I was hoping to draw more cards than that. Massacre Wurm does nothing here. So... I don't think we attack yet. My dog is about to go crazy, so I'm going to pause. Alright. So, you guys didn't miss nothing. All he did was cast that.
Somebody's calling you.
Hang on, I got a phone call. Okay, so he played his Scrounger. That can't block, though. So if we manage to draw a removal spell here, we win. Alright, that is game.
Are you calling Pops back now?
Unless he has a removal spell of his own.
Pops.
Which he does not. Beautiful. Alright, on to the next game. Okay, so hopefully all the distractions were used up in that last game. But we still came away with the win. It's always nice. Okay, so we got 4 lands. I'm going to keep it just because we have Vivian and a 2-drop. Not what I was hoping for. I would love a Wildgrowth Walker off the top. Especially if he's playing Burn. He's an aggressive Burn deck. So we will play this because it is a better blocker. I guess technically I should have played that first. But doesn't matter. No attacks. So we will absolutely block, and I am going to double block. I don't know what kind of shenanigans he has, but I want no part of them. Okay, so here I don't really want any of those, so we will just no. I want to leave him back just in case he draws a haste creature. Oh, I meant to. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and Branchwalker here. Graveyard. And the turn. Okay, so we are at 1. And unfortunately, the land short. So we do need to get absolutely aggressive now. As far as I know, there is no haste menace creatures, so we still have a creature back. Wow, good game. So the plan was draw land, play Vivien, sack our Ebondeath to go get the Rhino to gain us a bunch of life. Alright, so even if we don't draw our Vivien and start toolboxing out, I mean, we still are a solid green-black mid-range deck. So because we have Wildgrowth Walker and a Jadelight, that's why I kept this. And 3 lands, it's always nice. Massacre Girl could come down and clean things up. Rogues. I fucking hate rogues. But at least we do have, what is his name? Golgari Findbroker in here. So between that and Ebondeath Dracolich, we kind of have graveyard synergies. Not really, though. Okay, so we have everything we need. Um, I'm gonna keep it on top. It's probably getting milled anyways, but I definitely don't want to help him mill. Like, rogues may not be a primary mill deck, but they very well can win off milling you out. Alright, so Curious Obsession. We absolutely have to kill that. Alright. I'll take it. Not sure why you scooped there. This game was far from over, but I mean, unfortunately, we haven't really got the toolbox off too much. And that was nice. The nice thing about Birthing Pod is it was, I believe, 3 colorless and a Phyrexian green, so you could either play it on turn 3 or turn 4. It's been a while, so it could be 4 colorless and a Phyrexian green. Yeah, same thing. We have a Walker with Explore and a removal spell with good mana. Okay. So we do have a Reclamation Sage for that. Not sure if we necessarily need. Because we don't have any haste creatures, so that doesn't really bother us too much. That's something else worth noting. We do play Boseiju, so we can. That's another form of artifact and enchantment removal. So I definitely think Boseiju is going to be a spell this game. It looks like he's playing mono white control. So he's going to have Oblivion Ring type effects that is going to hurt him in the long run. So that was a fantastic draw. Settle the wreckage. Yeah. We play basics. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so let's just go ahead and tick this up. Alright, let's do some math here. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we can play our Vivien. Reclamation Sage that away. And then we will get a Gonti here. I guess Soul Guide Lantern. So opponent really does not like losing against Haystacks. So I don't think we need to get a 5-drop necessarily. Okay, that was odd. I'm surprised he didn't just get Vivien there. But let's go ahead and just make a token. Oh. Make a token and explore. Let's go ahead and get rid of Fateful Absence. I don't think it matters, but alright. Suppose we could have attacked with our Crawling Barrens there. Alright, so you... non-basic land, yep. Absolutely get rid of that castle. Alright, let's just pump up our Crawling Barrens. I meant to click no, but no big deal. Alright, so is there a 3-drop that we want instead of Seekers Squire? Yes, there is. So, but let's go ahead and get in with this first. We can activate again. Alright. So, I don't think that Cave of the Frost Dragon is in time. He very well could have a Settle the Wreckage here. So I think what we're going to do is just swing with our Crawling Barrens. Let's go ahead and draw a card. So before we do anything else, pump this up and pump it up again. Alright, so now we know he does not have Settle the Wreckage. So let's just go ahead and make a Rhino. Okay, so what did opponent do? Nothing. I didn't pass turn to him. Sorry, I had to go let my dogs in. Alright, depopulate. That's unfortunate. Well, I suppose we just get our creatures out. Approach. Come on, let's draw a card. Alright, now from here, I don't think there's another 3-drop that we really want. I will take that because we can blitz him in next turn. Don't want to Massacre Girl here. Oh, he just had another one. Okay. Alright, we'll play one more game and then go into the recap. Okay, so we got good mana. We have a 2-drop. I said we keep it. So black, white. We'll keep our Gonti. Righteous Valkyrie. Alright. No attacks. Okay. I do enjoy this deck very much. But I definitely think it's... we gotta kill the Valkyrie. Veto is very annoying, but not quite like Valkyrie is. Pyre of Heroes. That is the other Birthing Pod type effect, but you have to play Tribal to get that. Let's attack. I was hoping he was gonna block so we could have Massacre Girl, but we'll just do this instead. Oh, 4 lands. So a Vivian here would be nice. We can start toolboxing out the same way he's doing. Alright, so you, lifelink, cleric dies, return, okay. So what do we do here? I don't think he's going to block. But he might. Okay. So, because I want to use our mana, we'll go ahead and get our Gonti back. Second Valkyrie, okay. I don't. The only same thing we have that I know of is Branchwalker into Jadelight Ranger. Alright, let's go ahead and get that down. No need to attack. Okay, so this is going to hurt. Yep. That was super unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and let's go to the wrap-up. I think I showed off the ups and downs of what this deck can do and its weaknesses. Alright, so in the wrap-up, I still think the Explore cards are the right choice here. Perhaps we need more graveyard synergy, because there are times where I want to pitch creatures into our graveyard from Explore. So maybe we could add a single Command the Dreadhorde in here. I don't know. I'll do some research and I'll improve the deck a little bit, and we will revisit this. This is going to be like my ongoing project. We will make this core of a deck playable in Explorer. Unfortunately, I don't think this list is it. If I remember right, we broke 500, which, hey, I mean, we didn't lose anything. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Give me some toolbox card ideas. because I know I got to be missing something. But until next time, have fun.